Well, here we are, another weekend at the Devil's Playground. I see here, Daryl, I was kind of making a list for today when we were sitting down earlier, and one good thing, the list's starting to get pretty small. I've noticed that. So anyways, tell me if there's anything else you can figure out. So today, guys, what we're going to be kind of working on today would be we're going to finish doing the brake lines, bleed the brakes, make sure all that's all good and done. We're setting the alternator. We're going to create a bracket for it and place the alternator. And the belts, we don't have the belt yet, do we?
No, I need to get everything mounted up in place, size up the pulley, and you come look and you'll see the task we have at hand here is not going to be straight bolt on. We just have it held up in place with a floor jack to make it up, but with an electric water pump and then a big balancer, we have to sit the alternator way down underneath here, kind of by the steering. And we have to be able to make the bracket to allow it to rotate to hold the belt tight.
So what you're saying is we got a little bit of work ahead of us today.
Not just a straightforward day.
Okay, and then we're gonna attempt to get the air cleaner all cleaned up, done, and put on. We've got to wire in some gauges. That'll be that fellow over there, Matt.
And this nice fuse panel.
That'd have to get put in. Then the other thing I have, Daryl, is the battery box. And
After doing all the transmission lines and everything last week and rad back in. Really nice top rad support Lyle built up here.
yeah, that worked out really well.
We have an overflow tank is the only other thing we have to
Oh, that's I
bolt up
guess
yet.
that's something that should be on the list too, is we got a little overflow that we're gonna place up front there. That was still the plan, I think, was it not? I'll add this to the list, Daryl, so we know. But yeah, looks like we got a full day ahead of us, and well, you guys will follow along. But wouldn't you once you start driving though, won't you lose the jack?
No, we'll zip tie.
Oh, zip tie it to it. That was my concern.
It's got wheels on it, so we can keep the jack underneath.
But-
as long as the handle stays there.
High-speed wheels.
Yeah. And there's your step getting in.
Yeah.
2 in 1.
Yeah, we don't have to do a step now. Hey, how are we gonna brake? Where were you gonna put the brace on it? Because we have to be careful because
We can't weld to this,
Can't
no.
weld to
that.
But
I
here,
think we'll come right off of one of them, or both of them,
Okay.
whichever.
this build your plate. Because really here, well, you could do a piece that would do 2, like here, leave this plate, longer bolts, obviously. But there's enough, like, we just have to measure this, make that a normal piece of steel, if that's a 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, whatever the fuck. You could do one to the front of it.
We probably want to go a little shallower, and then we can shim it out to where we need, right?
Yeah, because it's probably easier just throw a couple washers on that.
Yeah.
But if we do something like that, and we'd have to move it over, but that belt would work. And then
That's a real tiny little belt, eh?
this could be more up here though.
Yeah, but we're hitting, right?
We're hitting that, but just the angle of the alternator, just so the tensioner's towards the bottom, like the small,
Okay.
to swing, because then it's really just one other
Just move
bracket.
this hole up a little bit.
Probably just turn it this way. The pulley's gonna look similar, just to have an idea, right? We'll have to open up. Basically, the fan up against that. Right. So about there. That puts us really close, right? Because you gotta think it'll be basically the same type of pulley. You just go up just really slight on that jack, just to pin it in. That's good.
What was Lyle just getting for the alternator? What do we need for this? You got the hose on.
Yeah.
That was part of it.
We'll just bolt it into the back.
But we could just use quick metal screws, couldn't we?
No, you want to through bolt that. That's going to be behind the seat. You're not going to see it anyway. Leave the heads of the bolts on this side long enough. Like out of your bolt bin would be. So all we need is at least 2, but we might as well put the 4.
And drill it right through.
Yeah, up probably there, or I guess it could be down here too. Because we could probably, yeah, we could reach all 4 of those.
Well, we were talking
Up here, I think.
up here is
Just
because
to be-
I could take the lid off and everything, and
Yeah.
and you still kind of see it, and I think it'd look good there.
Yeah, either or, there or here, both work. So.
Time passed, wedding day. Then my feet turned cold at the tone of those wedding bells. I felt bad, everybody got dressed up, but I knew I'd messed up, so I had to fess up that all I really wanted was just to get drunk as hell. So I jilted that poor woman and I got drunk as hell. I'm talking about hellfire, hellfire, yeah, hellfire, hellfire. Oh hellfire, that's where I'm bound. I'm talking about hellfire, hellfire, yeah, hellfire, hellfire. Oh, hell.
So I guess people have been asking from our videos, have been reaching out and asking about the Springer, if it's for sale, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, no. This is my very first Harley Davidson, and it'll be with me till I die. There's something about this bike though what's pretty cool, as this is the bike that was used in the when the Flames won the Cup back in the 80s. This is the bike that was done in the poster. Here, follow me. This is the Calgary Flames. They're in Fleury. That's the Springer right there.
Fire. Sunday morning, knew the place. So I stumbled into church and sat down for a spell. A few minutes in, I felt free of sin. So I polished up my bottle of bathtub gin and got stinking, dirty, awful, drunk as hell. Yeah, right there in the back pew I got